Good morning, everybody. It is rainy here in Washington State. But none of that matters because I am hitting the road and taking a trip to Hotlanta to see my good friend Kit, and our friend Marie from Texas is going to join us, and it should be a lot of fun. We're going to do a ton of thrifting. The one thing I love about traveling is that 1 minute you're in one world and the next minute you are in a totally different environment. Because just like that, I was in Atlanta, Georgia, where it was beautiful and sunny and warm and very southern. So we're coming into downtown Decatur. Isn't that cute? Like, it doesn't look very southern. It looks Bavarian.
This is Avondale.
Okay, area. Kit says this is Avondale. Area.
It's not different.
So we're going into our second location, Second Life, upscale resale. Ooh, I see some good stuff. Look at that. Oh, I like this.
That is super cool. Looks like Savannah. Remember the skeletons you always see?
Yeah, well, that's more Mexico.
Is it?
Yeah, this is like
a festival.
This is like a Day of the Dead. That's really clever. So, oh my gosh, look at those. The little animals. Cool. I was really looking for art for Kit, and we wound up doing a gallery wall at her house, which turned out really good because when she arrived there was a ton of portraits, but they were all just along the mantle and on the floor, so looked so much better when we were done. Although I did walk away with some items, I wanted to be very, very particular because I only had the big suitcase. But I couldn't leave this one behind. They had at least 4 cases full of luxury items like those Jimmy Choo shoes. And then there was some Prada shoes. I just really liked the vibe of this store. It was just really a lot of fun. Everybody was really volunteer workers, and they did such a nice job making it a fun environment to shop in. They also had some unusual designer brands there, really beautiful clothes. No margin for resale, but really a great place to shop for yourself. Another great store we visited was Kudzu Famous Home Store, and this was like a huge emporium, and it was really incredible. They had some really great things. Everything though seemed pretty high priced, but they had plenty of like farmhouse style furniture, mid-century modern furniture, mod furniture, and just really beautiful home decor, like these wishbone seats that look to be of like bleached wood. And look at this like hooked rug bench, so pretty. I don't think it was old, but it was really beautiful. I'm always hankering for a Chesterfield sofa for the store. Somehow I never seem to have room, but I don't think I would price it at $2,400. My current goal is to gather a selection of really fabulous vintage clothing and accessories, including belts and handbags, and to create a category on my online shops, especially Etsy and Poshmark and possibly even Depop, to really make a statement and to provide a variety. Look at that lucite purse. I love lucite purses, and I actually have some of my own. We actually just sold a bag like that online, and we only charged $55. They have $75 on these, and I didn't realize that they actually are a hot commodity. So I'm going to be keeping a lookout for crocodile or iguana bags like those. I love this green backdrop with all of the wood furniture in this. And look at those, aren't those fun? This really crackly vase. And that cabinet. Everything was so beautiful in here. But I love like the light and the furniture. That color was just really hot at the moment, and I know eventually we'll all get tired of it, but for now it really feels luxe and expensive. Nowadays, even though I don't know anything about cameras, I always pick them up if they are really on the cheap side, because I always wind up finding a market for them. Look at this booth. Isn't that fun? Very disco. All right, we actually drove like 13 minutes away from downtown Decatur to come to this estate sale, and look at all these like big houses. Very traditional, a lot of brick. Very pretty. Anyways, I'm super excited. We're looking for stuff for Kit's house too. She just moved to Atlanta, Decatur, a few months ago, and she's looking to like kind of decorate her new place that she's living in, which was her husband Michael. So we got a wish list of items. So wish us luck. Hello.
Hello.
Oh wow! How much is the
Which one?
the table and the? That's so cute.
This table with the chairs is $2.50.
Yeah, except I
The
don't.
shoes are $5.
Could I make a pile somewhere?
Yes, you will.
Or I could put it here?
That'll be fine.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Basement right through this door, directly down, and down is
Oh my God, Kit, come here for a second. Kit Terrell, come here for a minute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What'd you say?
Look how deal on that. Huh? Oh my God, look how cool.
I know that is long. Go downstairs? Okay, well, they'll be back up in a minute.
Cute vintage purse. I don't think it's worth. Then we were off to the Wayback Antique Mall, which was also a really big mall. And although it wasn't nearly as beautifully curated with as many fabulous items as Kudzu, I actually did buy some things to take back that actually had some margin on them. Although I didn't buy this next beauty, I bought one very similar to it. I wanted to visit a historic neighborhood in Atlanta, so we wound up going to Highland Park and specifically Highland Row Antique Mall. This mall, if you are a fan of mid-century modern, you must go. They have 2 floors. It looks deceptively small on the front, but the basement is absolutely gigantic, and it has really some amazing things. And then we got hungry, and Kit had been talking about oysters for days, so we wound up going to the Beetle Cat restaurant, which I think between the time of 5 and 6 you can get a selection of raw oysters for $1 a piece. These happened to be baked, and they were so delicious. As you see, Kit, it didn't even take her a minute to eat 3 of them. For me, I braved the raw oysters, but they were not my favorite. So that was such a fun adventure. I loved seeing my 2 girlfriends, Kit and Marie. We had such a good time. They were so accommodating because, you know, I can't travel without hitting some thrift stores and some garage sales, and we did just that. And I can't wait to show you what I found. I wanted to show you this really cute little painting of a butterfly. Is it this way?
Yeah, I think it's this way. A butterfly, and it looks to be maybe like a version of a sunflower. Anyways, it was so sweet, and it's tiny. This was really easy to put in my suitcase. When I travel now, I travel extremely light. I don't take a ton of clothes, and honestly, I haven't needed to. Like, I always seem to have enough clothes. Anyway, so I put my little suitcase in my big suitcase, and then I check that, and then I have this huge empty suitcase to fill up. I did go to some antique malls, but I really wasn't finding much that had any margin for a reseller, but I couldn't resist her. Is she not simply amazing? And she's got a lucite vase. So I paid up for her. I think I paid $65 for her. But at that point, I hadn't found a lot of stuff. It was my first day there, so I hadn't been to the estate sale. But I think she's amazing. I haven't looked up any comps for her, but I'll be interested to see if I could find any and what she would be valued at. I also picked up a couple of pieces of clothing and accessories. I got these cute little polka dotted shoes. I don't know what that is on there, but they're so cute. They have never been used. I got these at an estate sale for $5. I think they're adorable. They're gonna go to the store. I think this was at a garage sale. I don't even remember anymore. But I grabbed this Mexican hand-painted picture. It's so sweet. It's very boho. I only paid $2 for it, and luckily it survived the trip because I don't want to buy anything that has glass. I actually broke a very old tureen too, transferware tureen, so I was sad about that also. I picked up this vintage Adrian Papel like silk jacket. I think it's so beautiful. The print on it, I think is so pretty. I paid $6.99 for it, and I thought it was lightweight enough for me to take it on the plane. I will probably take this one to the store and put maybe like $30 on it. I also picked up this gorgeous vintage white shirt. Is it vintage? I don't know. It's Chico's, but I love the lines on it. It's just very straight, almost like an Asian inspired white shirt. I wish it would fit me because I think this could be a beautiful like basic piece in your wardrobe, but this will go to the store too, and we'll probably put like $25 on it. This one is vintage, and it is just right for the holidays. Look at that. Oh my God, the work on this jacket. It is amazing. And this one I paid $6.99 also. Oh, it is just the bomb. It is the bomb. Those I got at the local Goodwill there, and I'm sure they probably get lots of great vintage clothing, but you know, vintage clothing I could find here. But those I couldn't resist. And I couldn't resist this beautiful silk. I don't know if it's probably for like a table, but it's absolutely stunning. It's in perfect condition. And I think this was at that store that benefited animals. And that was such a fun store. It was so well curated. It was a pleasure to go in there. The people that work there were so nice. And I think I picked this up there. And I think I picked up that Mexican picture there. I think that's what I picked up there. The other piece of clothing I bought isn't even in perfect condition, but I couldn't leave it behind because look at this incredible fabric. It's like this brocade, and it is so cool. It's Italian, and it's missing the buttons. It's got a couple of moth holes in it, but I don't care. I think it's fabulous. Last but not least, at the Atlanta estate sale we went to, I picked up these Valencia. Is it Valencia? Is it Valencia? I think it's Valencia. But these Valencia vintage sunglasses, I totally paid up for these at $30, and I did notice it has one little scratch right there, but you can't see it from the outside. They're so fabulous. I wore them for on Sunday, on Halloween, and my friend and I went thrifting, and we wound up at this vintage clothing store, so they were perfect for that day. And I just had a lot of fun wearing them, but you know, they're too valuable for me to keep. I can't keep everything, so I'm gonna list these. So that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it and all the memories I made with my friends. So if you get out and you get to go thrifting, I hope the thrifting gods are with you and you find some fabulous stuff. And I will see you next week.